taken a little bit of a break from their practice and needs to ease themselves back in. So it's going to be fairly slow, fairly steady, just a great way to nurture yourself and feel your best. When you're ready, we're going to start lying down. So make your way down to your mat. And as you feel your back connect to ground, hug your knees into your chest. You can bring your hands to your knees. And then just start to circle the knees out. And then draw them in. As you do this, bring your awareness to your breath. We'll use this gentle movement just to begin becoming more aware, more present. The next time you draw your knees wide, hold them there. You can either keep your hands on your knees or catch hold of your ankles for Happy Baby. If you're joining me in Happy Baby, you have the option to stay in stillness, or you can rock side to side, giving the back a little bit of a massage. Good. Let go of the ankles if you're in Happy Baby. Bring your knees together. Then draw your knees across the body to the left side, coming all the way down to the mat. The right arm can reach out to the right side. You can turn your head to look right as you settle in for a spinal twist. Option to soften your eyes closed if it helps you focus on your body and your breath. And then just focusing on a steady inhale and a smooth exhale. One more breath here. And then we'll lift the knees and I'll let them fall across the body over to the right. Left arm can reach out to left side, turn the head to look left. Finding your twist on the other side. Final breath here. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. And lift the knees back in. You can give them one last hug. Lift your head in towards your knees. You come into a ball. Squeeze the legs tightly. And with your next exhale, lower the feet down to the mat. You can relax your head and your upper back. Press through your heels. And on your next inhale, lift your hips to come into a bridge. Keep pressing through the heels for stability. Then reach your arms overhead. This can be a little more challenging, so really press through the feet. Hold for a breath in. And as you exhale, arms come down, hips come down. So moving with the breath now. On your inhale, hips lift, arms reach overhead. On your exhale, everything lowers down. Keep that going with your breath. Inhale, you lift. Think of expanding with the breath. Exhale, you soften, let go, and lower. Two more to go.
Look down so you can straighten your leg.
And on our last one, we're gonna lift and hold. Staying for 5 breaths. Keep pressing through the heels. Heels stay high, hips stay high. Good. Slowly lower down, rounding the back. Relax your arms. between your legs. And then you can roll onto one side and then roll over onto your belly. Set your forearms on the mat. So we're setting up for our first gentle back bend Sphinx pose. Press through the forearms, lift your chest. And as you hold this, tilt your head to the left so you stretch the right side of the neck. This can feel very intense very quickly. So take it as far as you want to take it. Stay with your breath. Good. And then tilting the head the other way. Right ear towards right shoulder. Left side of the neck gets a deep stretch this time. Amazing. Bring the head back through center, and then we'll press up into tabletop, so all fours. From here, thread your right arm under your left, lower your shoulder, and lower the side of your head to the mat. With this left arm, you can either reach forwards, or you can wrap your arm behind your back, maybe hold onto your waistband, or maybe you can wriggle the fingers in between the crease of your hip and your thigh. With your next exhale, come back into tabletop. And we'll switch, this time threading left arm under right, lower down. You can reach your right arm forwards or wrap the arm behind your back. Wonderful, come back into tabletop. Keeping your hips in line with your knees, walk your hands forwards and slowly let your chest sink down as it becomes heavier, heart sinking to the mat. This can be quite intense for the shoulders, so go as far as feels accessible. And you may even find that your chin can rest on the floor or maybe even the forehead. When you find your pose, tune into your breath. Final few breaths here. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose or mouth. On your next inhale, lift up, coming back into a sort of wide tabletop. From here, start to send your hips forwards, thighs come down to the mat, and we ripple into our cobra. So a little bend in the elbows here. Think of pulling your chest forwards to broaden the front of the body. If you're feeling any compression in the lower back, press the tops of the feet into the mat. Think of squeezing the glutes and tilt your pelvis down. So you're sending pubic bone down into the mat to release the lower back. Breathing in deeply, taking in all of that fresh breath and breathing out completely. A few more full breath cycles here. Good. Now bend your right leg. You'll roll to your left and place your foot behind you. Keep turning around. Then allow that knee to fall out to the right side. So your right foot, you can just scooch that into your left thigh. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, fold forwards. Don't worry how far you fall, just allow gravity to do its work here. Relax your chin into your chest. Come back to your breath. Each pose is an opportunity to check in with yourself. So instead of forcing anything, just be where you are. Inhale to sit back up. Then lift your knee in towards your chest. Left arm will hug your leg, and right hand will place behind you for support. Turn your head gaze over your right shoulder. Hold this here. With each exhale, see if you can feel your body respond to the pose. See if you can twist a little further to the right. Okay, keeping the legs as they are, we'll untwist and twist to the left this time. So right arm can come to the inside of the right leg, just a counter twist. For a breath in. Exhale out. You can straighten your right leg and roll back onto your belly, returning to your cobra pose. Into the next round, so bending the left leg. Roll to your right, place the foot behind you. And then as you keep turning, let your knee fall out to the side. Arms up, inhale. Exhale, fold forwards. Again, no need to force anything. Let the pose naturally evolve as it will with each breath. Inhale to sit back up, lift your knee in towards your chest. Right arm will hug the leg, left hand comes behind you as you twist to the left. With each breath, seeing if you could find more rotation through the spine. On your next exhale, release and we'll counter twist. So twisting to the right, left arm can come on the inside of the leg. Just holding this for a breath.
Inhale from the left
here.
side. Where you change your knee.
And exhale, straighten your left leg, roll back onto your belly, coming into your cobra for a breath. So a little bend in the elbows, pull the chest forwards, big breath in. And as you exhale, lower your chest, tuck your toes, press up into tabletop. Peel your knees off the mat as you lift the hips, push back into downward facing dog. Start to pedal out your legs here. So you're always being very gentle with yourself, not forcing, just guiding your body through each pose. When you're ready, settle into stillness, pressing through your hands and your feet. A few rounds of cleansing breaths here. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And a big breath out through your mouth. 2 more, inhale. Exhale, side out. Last one, inhale, take in what you need. Exhale, let go of what you don't. Good. Looking forwards, step your right foot in between your hands, lower your back knee down. Now you can let your front knee go past your ankle, allow the hips to sink down here. Back toes can stay tucked or untucked. And resting the hands on the front thigh, just gently press that thigh forwards. You may even find that you can lean back, so we get both hip opener, And a little back bend here. This can start to feel very intense for the front of the left side, left hip region. So remember to breathe. Wonderful. Hands come down. Straighten your front legs. You'll need to shuffle your foot forwards to create space. And then straighten the leg as best you can. You may find you still need a bend in the knee if the hamstrings are tight. That's okay. Remember, this practice is not about forcing, it is about nourishing. So wherever you find yourself, come back to your breath. If there is more flexibility, you may find that you can fold, bringing the belly towards the thigh, chin towards the shin.
Hamstring. So bad.
Beautiful. Inhale, lift your chest, rebend your front knee. Then tuck your back toes, lift your knee, and open out your foot. Rest right forearm on the thigh, and reach your left arm overhead so you get this side body stretch down the whole left side. Keep spiraling your chest open so you can take those big breaths in. Holding for one more breath in. And we'll exhale it out. So lower your left hand down. Turn your back foot to face forwards. Then reach your right arm up, twisting to the other side. If you need to modify here, you can also lower the back knee down to make it slightly more accessible. So choosing the pose that works for you. Holding 2 more breaths. Beautiful. You have the option now to step back to plank, or you could step the right foot on top of the left and come into side plank. Either variation you're coming to, hold for a breath in. If you're in side plank, come back to plank now. And on your exhale, lower down through Chaturanga, slowly coming down to your belly. Inhale, coming up into Cobra. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Reset your hands and your feet. And this time stepping the left foot forwards, lowering your back knee down. Let that front knee track forward so the hips can sink down. You get that really juicy stretch through the front of the right thigh. Again, hands can ease the front thigh forwards. Deep breaths here. Hands coming down to the mat. Shuffle your front foot forwards to extend the leg. This side may be very different, so you may have more extension or you may need to bend the knee a little more. If there's more flexibility, slowly fold forwards, taking your time, being patient with yourself.
My quad is too tight too.
Inhale to lift the chest, rebend your front knee. Tuck your back toes, lift the knee, and opening out your back foot. Left forearm rests on the thigh, right arm reaches overhead, coming into that side body stretch. Spiraling the chest open as you hold this here. Inhale. Exhale. One more deep breath in here. Inhale. On your exhale, lower the right hand down. Turn your back toes to face forwards and reach the left arm up, twisting to the left. Again, you can lower that back knee down if you're modifying. If not, keep the knee raised and we'll hold this here.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So you're either going back into plank or you're stepping your left foot on top of your right, coming into side plank. Wherever you are, hold for a breath, press the floor away. And with your exhale, coming back to plank, lowering down through chaturanga. Inhale through to upward dog this time, so tops of the feet down, thighs and hips are hovering off the mat. On your exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. From your downward facing dog, bend your knees, slowly come down into tabletop. Then you can bring your big toes to touch. Open your knees as wide as your mat. Then sit your hips down. Walk your hands in towards your thighs and you can rest your hands on the tops of your legs like so. From here, just beginning with some gentle head rolls over to the left and then over to your right, starting with hop circles. And if that's feeling good, you can move through full circles a few times clockwise. And then anti-clockwise. Bringing your chin in towards the middle of your chest now. So we find a deep release for the back of the neck. Just holding this a few breaths here. And then lifting your head back through center. Bring your legs together. Hands can rest on the thighs. Start to roll your shoulders back. Think of puffing out your chest. So you're opening the front of the body. Taking a deep breath in here. With your exhale, round your spine. Roll your shoulders forwards. And bring your chin into your chest. So it's like the back of the body expands now. Inhale, opening the front body. Exhale, opening the back. Keep that flowing with your breath. The last one. Exhale, coming back to a neutral spine. Sit over on one side. You can swing your legs round. Then keeping your feet together, allow your knees to open out. Take a hold of the outsides of your feet, or you could hook index and middle fingers in the space between your big toe. And just starting to flutter the legs up and down, generating a little bit of heat through the hips. Okay, then you can stop, extend your right leg out to the side. The left foot can come to the inside of your right leg. And then right arm can come to the inside of right leg. And you can either wrap your left arm behind your back if that helps you to keep your chest open. Or you could reach your arm overhead so you get that lovely side body stretch down the left side. Either pose you choose, you have the option to close your eyes also. Just coming back to your internal landscape. Just focusing all of your energy on yourself in this self-care practice. Slowly sitting back up now, we'll switch the legs. So the left leg will extend, right leg comes in, left arm down to the mat, and the right arm can either wrap round or reach overhead. Use your breath to come back to the present moment. Just really soaking in the effects of the practice now, taking everything from this practice that you need. Wonderful. Inhale to come back up. And then extend your right leg as well into a straddle. If you want to tone down the pose, you can close the legs slightly, it will be less intense. If you do want a deeper stretch, open the legs wider. And starting with the hands in between the legs with the chest lifted. Inhale here. And you choose how far you want to take this. So with each exhale, we'll walk the hands a little further forwards. The intensity will build very quickly. You should start to feel this along the inner thigh.
Yeah.
So go down to wherever is accessible. When you find that place, just focusing on the breath.
Keep your head back to see you.
We'll come out as slowly as we came in. So really taking your time to lift back up. Legs and hips may feel a little sensitive, so bring the hands under the knees. Slowly edge your legs together. And keeping your legs wide with a bend in the knees, just let your knees fall from side to side. Just a little mobility exercise to release and counter that last posture.
And do it without putting your hand.
Using your hands.
Okay. Then finding a comfortable seat. We'll be ending our practice here, so you do want to make sure that it is a comfortable seat. Rest your hands wherever they fall. Soften your eyes closed.
They fell there. Last change wherever they fall.
Taking the final few moments of our practice just to become very aware of how you're feeling.
Wherever they fall.
Notice what has shifted. Perhaps you notice that there's something more that you need, and this self-care practice has just made you even more aware of something you may be lacking. Use these final few moments just to inform yourself about what action you can take next to truly serve you. And with that in mind, you can set an intention for the rest of your day. And we'll seal that by bringing our hands together in prayer. Just locking in that energy we've cultivated in this practice. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.
Go. Okay. Good job, baby.